What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us for another episode of Briq Builder. I'm not gonna lie to you, today I was kind of exhausted and really stretching for what to do a video about. If you remember yesterday at the end of our video, I told you we were gonna go play in the snow, and I'll show you that in a second because we spent hours out there in the single digits. So literally was exhausted by the end of the day. Kids were wiped, so I didn't get to do much for the YouTube, but that's fine because I enjoyed getting to spend that time with my kids, making some core memories. Um, but I really just thought, we got a lot more new subscribers, new followers, so I wanted to kind of update everybody on what the Lego Room is, because recently it's just been like this angle. And I know we've been getting away from building our sets and reviews, which I promise we will get back to. It's just some things have been coming up this week where a lot of questions were being risen from the giveaway, and I really wanted to address those because I wanted people to be aware. And as I always say, I want to be as fully transparent as possible. So if you stay to the end, I will update you on the dollar amount. But let's go ahead and take a deep dive into the Lego Room. For those that are new, and for the longtime subscribers, you get a little update as well. So let's head on over. So as you can see, firstly, we played a lot outside in the snow. We had the little slide brought out. We even went all the way up to the top of the hill to explore. But this is just the side portion. It also goes all the way around back on the other side and the front yard. So like I said, we spent hours out there. But for those of you who are new to our channel, I just kind of want to give you an update and give you a little tour of the Lego Room. This section right here is behind me, where you usually see me talk. Ideally, I wanted this to come out, but they screwed up the cut, so it's been short. So we've been working around that. But we have the end of our street right here. We got the Sanctum Sanctorum. We have Assembly Square. We've got my very own mock build, which I did a full series on that, creating it digitally, ordering the parts, and then creating it from nothing to that. So make sure you check that out. We have the Boutique Hotel. We have the brand new modular museum. And then we have Birch Books on that side of the street. Then over here we got the police station, the jazz club, and the corner garage. So this is kind of my Lego city, more like my Lego street. We will be upgrading our room because this is just a spare bedroom. So we will be upgrading that very soon with some upgrades to our home as our family continues to grow. So my Lego room will get a little bit more of a priority. Oh, I think I'm missing a piece. Oh, also, I don't know if anybody else realized this. On the back of the police station, the building falling apart. I never realized that, but I saw that and absolutely loved it. Actually, my son saw it. He asked me what that was, and I had no idea before that. So, but that was very cool. And as you can see, my entire city is built on Mills plates. So we don't have accidents like the other day, which I will address shortly. Above Lego City, we have the TIE Fighter. We got Boba Fett. They're flying. They're tormenting the city. But we got the good guys as well. We got the X-Wing, and we got the Avatar Banshees protecting it. So also, we've got Batman. He is overlooking the city. So that's just kind of the city setup. Then over here I have some of my collectible minifigures. As you can see, we got the Marvel series, we got series 23, series 22. There we got series 25, but I haven't mounted them yet. So that's a project coming up. Then up here we've got Everybody Is Awesome, and we have the cool Polaroid camera. We've got the treehouse, which a number of you mentioned would be your dream set if you won, which I thought was very cool. We have the Lion Knight's Castle, also mentioned many times. A couple of my Harry Potter sets. Disney 100 camera, also mentioned a number of times. one of my all-time favorite builds, Bowser. This thing is sleek. This thing looks great. It feels great. The build was fantastic, and it's interactive. So definitely one of my favorite all-time builds. And right next to that, we have the Piranha Plant. Behind it, we got a couple more Harry Potter sets. Up top, we've got 2 Star Wars dioramas, which hoping to add to those soon too. And also in the very near future, I'm going to get new shelving and have multiple layers. And a couple people have asked what kind of shelving. This is just, I think it's 3/4 inch plywood that we used for adding onto our attic. I just mounted it on a couple brackets, and I just cut it in my garage and painted it so it didn't look as bad. Then down here we got some extra pieces. We've got some storage, some Lego sets. We've got my minifigures, an old set that I need to break down, some other old sets, all of that stuff. That's kind of the main view I get of it though every day. So coming over to a display area, firstly we got Starry Night, which this build was so cool. I can't wait to display this in a better available option once I move Lego rooms. We have the 3-in-1 camera. We have the Thor hammer, which, man, was not always high on my list, but I'm glad I got it. I think I got it for like $90, $80. Found it on sale, and it's so bulky. It feels fantastic. Got the A-frame cabin. Got a couple more Harry Potter builds. We have Ray the Castaway gift with purchase. We've got beautiful picture for my daughter. And The Office set, one of my all-time favorites. Definitely my favorite show ever. We've got Seinfeld, another great show. Hocus Pocus, fantastic build. A lot of y'all said this was a possible option had you won. I mean, it's tough not to say yes to that. I mean, coolest thing is when you spin the water wheel, the smoke goes up and down. Such a cool design. Love the Hocus Pocus house. Then we've got, this part comes with the Avatar set. You can mount the Banshees so they're flying, but I liked to have them flying over my city. Then we have the Medieval Blacksmith, which a great set as well. So, and then I got a bunch of goats from the collectible minifigures that I look forward to incorporating into my medieval build when I do. So those were happy duplicates. Also, to address that puppy. No, it was not on purpose, but I went out and bought these boxes once it happened. I kind of broke down the pieces in bait shop. I'm going to put it back in storage for now until we move my Lego room and I'm able to put it on Mills plates. So no, that was not done on purpose. It was very unfortunate, and it was very heartbreaking. But even worse, experienced my first brown pieces breaking from a set. So I found them, kept them. I'm going to try to order some off a Briq link, maybe lego.com. So very disappointed that happened, but always staying positive. We will come back better and stronger and smarter. We will not move 2 at a time. And just some random pieces that I'm working on storage for my kids. This right here is my daughter's building area. She has stolen a couple of my base plates. She loves to build her Disney and her all-time favorite, Gabby Dollhouse. It's funny as a dad, you learn what your kids are into. There's another Gabby. And you learn the characters of it. My daughter always gets on me for messing up the characters, and it makes me feel like a really old man. But coming into our the closet of this room, we got a Jurassic Park. We have my part 2 of my Winter Village, which I'm starting to piece out for other things. We have the Friends sets, the Central Park, and the apartments. Below that, we have Dagobah diorama, Viking Village, and the Star Wars set. I forget the name of it, but above that we have Christmas or Winter Village Part 1. I don't want to break this one apart. I want to continue to add to this portion, but I'll eventually add to this and make that better. We have the Home Alone house, which I would love to incorporate into my city eventually. And then behind it, we have our backlog. Ow. Hit my head on a set. So we've got the Imperial shutter. I want to build that once we move into our new room and hang that above the city. We've got Winnie the Pooh set right there. Technic set that I got for really, really cheap. Behind it, we have the original Disney Castle. So Disney Castle and Winnie the Pooh, I bought those for my wife because she had never owned a Lego set and she's still not built it. It's been going on well over a year. I told her that that definitely has a shelf life before I build it. When we move into my new Lego room, I'm definitely building that. Winnie the Pooh, I'll give her some more time. Then we've got Boba Fett's throne room. We've got the 3-in-1 castle, which I looked at the 3-in-1 castle for like 2 years before finally pulling the trigger. And then we have a train set, the express passenger train, which I kind of want to build very soon so I can size it up for the city. Then we just have a bunch of gift with purchases and smaller sets. And lastly, we've got the bonsai tree. So that's the backlog. This is the back room. So that's the Lego room. So for those of you who have been with us for a while, you've seen that a few times. But we're constantly making updates, constantly changing around, constantly growing. For those of you that are new, I hope you enjoyed viewing and touring it. But what I promised y'all at the beginning was an update on the price for the giveaway. And yes, it's gotten larger. So yesterday we mentioned that on average it's growing about $100 a day. That trend continued. It went up over $100 yesterday, thanks to y'all. We're now at just over $750. That's right. We're going to buy at least $750 worth of Lego for you all. And let me tell you, it is only the 17th. We still have 14 days remaining. So great job, everybody. I'm loving the excitement. I was absolutely blown away by the feedback from y'all yesterday. I mean, absolutely insane about the response from you guys. I loved seeing everybody's sets, and I'm sure it'll continue today, but in hearing your stories of not being able to afford sets, or having friends or siblings who are really into it but are younger, and you would, if you win, you would give it to them, and that all of those are resonating so much with me, because as a kid I remember not being able to afford Lego. I would get one set every year, maybe 2 sets every year, a birthday and a Christmas, and the rest of the time I would spend sitting at Toys R Us a lot, just wandering up and down their Lego aisle. I remember you'd walk in, you'd go all the way to the left, and it was the back wall, up and down the entire back wall on both sides, Lego everywhere. And I remember just looking at the pieces and imagining and wishing that I could afford them and never being able to. And that's fine. I'm not upset that I couldn't, but I know how expensive Lego is, and I know how difficult it is to buy it. But I also know that the creativity it creates and the positive energy that it adds. A lot of you said, you use it to help with your anxiety. I did the exact same thing. So that resonates with me, and I feel that on a different level, because I know exactly what you're going through for some of the parts, not all of it, obviously, but I totally get that. And that was one of my bigger goals when I released that video yesterday, was that people would open up. And obviously I don't want you to open up completely where you're putting yourself in danger, because it's the internet, but you're letting us in, and that's the kind of community I wanted to create. I feel like we're friends. I feel like we're like we know each other. We're not just followers of each other or subscribers, numbers on a graph. Basically, I feel like we really really took a huge step forward in getting to know each other yesterday, and that made me so happy. So thank you all so much. Again, that new total is up to $750, just over $750. So keep up the great work, everybody. I love it. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the Lego room. Would love to hear from you some more. Definitely give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Thank you all for spending a little bit of time with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay humble, stay kind, stay creative, and as always, we will see you tomorrow.